What is up, YouTube? Fanta here, and a lot of you guys asked during our Craigslist is Dead episode what we think on GameStop selling retro video games. And, well, let's just go ahead and browse this together. Click right here on the Retro Classics, and we're greeted with this right here. Vintage consoles, PlayStation, Dreamcast, all these games. Now, I don't know about you, but I can already see some problems just by scrolling down a little bit. They want $6.99 for Tetris 2. That is not worth $6.99. That game is not worth, I don't even think it's worth $5. So, you can already see they're already overcharging for quite a bit. Marble Madness, I've got like 3 copies of that game. Spy Hunter, Double Dragon 2. Now, a lot of these games are about equal with eBay. Beavis and Butthead for the Genesis for $15 is not anywhere close to eBay. That is just terrible. I actually have a friend in Bowden69 who got that game factory sealed at Bookman's for I think about $10. And I've seen this on eBay several times factory sealed for $20. So a opened, who knows what condition copy, no, not good. Let's see. Echo the Dolphin, $6.99. That game isn't worth anything. I have at least 3 copies of that. Sports games. Oh god. They want $10 for this baseball game. $10 for Namco collection. $10 for... $13 for Blitz. Okay. Let me just get to the point that I'm trying to make here. I don't like that GameStop is doing this at all. Because a lot of these games, like I said, are cheaper on eBay, and also with ordering these games from GameStop, you don't know what condition they're going to be in. They don't tell you on the website how the label's going to look. They don't tell you if it's got the case, if it's got the manual. I know I never ordered anything off the GameStop website that wasn't brand new, just because I've seen what people get, and it's usually the worst of the worst. I've seen some people bring in some cases that they just opened up the box. They brought in the box that GameStop had shipped to them, and the PS2 cases were like shattered. The 360 cases were also just obliterated. Like, I didn't understand what happened during shipping. They were all the fake cases with the fake cover art and all that stuff, and I don't like my games like that. And if you're a collector, you're not going to like your games like that either. So the main thing to really take away from this is, unless you're not a collector and you have a ton of trading credit for some reason at GameStop, I wouldn't buy anything off of here at all. Because eBay as the buyer, you have all the power. Like, if they send you a game that doesn't work, you can easily dispute that. In fact, you've got too much power as a buyer, really. They protect your ass way more than the sellers. So I highly recommend eBay over this, because you can actually see real copies of the game. You see real pictures. They're guaranteed to play. These are not guaranteed. Of course you can return it, but then of course you have to keep returning it until you get something real that works. Speaking of real, GameStop also has a lot of fake copies of games, especially DS and Game Boy Advance. So if they start selling Game Boy Advance games, be very careful when you're buying those, because even while I worked there for just a little bit, my coworkers didn't know how to spot a fake game, even though they were obvious. So there are lots of Pokemon DS games that people would take in that were blatantly fake. Of course, here's the RPGs, $30 for Ocarina of Time. It's like $20, at least what I've seen recently, unless it's gone up. Super Mario RPG 50, that's not bad. But like I said before, you don't know what it looks like. So it could be terrible condition. Chrono Cross, I think you can actually get Chrono Cross still brand new. Stop. Yeah, you can still get Chrono Cross brand new on Amazon with Prime for $20. You can still get the Final Fantasy Chronicles with Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy IV, which I actually might pick up at some point, brand new for $20. Whereas in here, they want $13 for something used when you can buy it brand new. I don't understand that. But I guess I should, considering they sell used games for $55. Yeah, here's Final Fantasy Chronicles. So, $20 used, or do you want it $20 new, prime shipping straight to your house? And then, of course, also with these pictures, you don't know if it's actually going to be Black Label or if it's going to be the green label that you can get new for $20. So, I personally don't like it. Also, if they do, because my location doesn't take them in trade right now, but if they start taking them in trade, you're going to see a lot less of these games in the wild. So a lot more people are going to be trading their old games, because I know a lot of people at yard sales say that the reason they still have these games is because they couldn't trade it into GameStop and they didn't want to go to Bookman's. So GameStop is a more familiar brand with people. It's more readily available. It's like the Starbucks of the game industry. I hate both of them.
You hate Starbucks?
I hate Starbucks. They're a terrible company.
You hate coffee.
I love coffee. So anyway, don't recommend buying any classic games from GameStop unless you, for some reason, they like have a sale. Like one time, they had a sale on GameCube games. Specifically GameCube games. They were 60% off. So I got Wind Waker, Super Smash Bros., Luigi's Mansion, Mario Sunshine, and I think Mario Tennis, Pikmin, and Pikmin 2. All for around $30. That just, doesn't that sound incredible? That sounds like a yard sale deal. That was pure luck. That was pure freaking luck. Let's see if they have any of the GameCube games real quick, because I know they had some GameCube games that are actually pretty fairly priced. Because I know they have Eternal Darkness. That's gonna be $15. Luigi's Mansion is probably gonna be around $15. Never buy Mad Catz memory cards, by the way. Ever. Only buy Nintendo. But yeah, so some games are good, some games are bad. Really, I would just use your own judgment, but I don't recommend at least ordering from GameStop.com. Wait till it's at your store nearby, and then you can start using coupons that are on Cheap Ass Gamer all the time. I'll start posting those on our Twitter and as well as Facebook. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and hope you guys have a great day.
Goodbye!